Hello friends, my name is Alexander, and in the beginning of the story we are told that in the year 1884, a conference was held in Berlin in which the King of Belgium, one of the most powerful countries in the world, took over the vast African Congo region and took full advantage of the ivory and precious diamonds found there. But in the desire for those benefits, he got deeply in debt within just 5 years, due to which it became difficult for King Leopold to bear the expenses of his country's army. So he sent his loyal Leon Rome with his army team to Congo so that he can cross over to Congo and get the precious diamonds. And now here, we see Leon Rome, who has reached Congo City with his army, but when he reaches there, the people of Congo tribe surround them from all sides and kill all the army members of Leon. And when they are about to kill Leon too, then Leon kills a man of their tribe. Then the leader of the tribe, Ambo, comes there and starts talking to Leon and tells him that I know you have come here to get diamonds and elephant tusks, and I know that you can do anything for all this. I can give you everything. But first, you have to do one thing for me, and that is to bring Tarzan here. I have to settle an old account with him. If you do this work for me, then I will give you all the precious things of Congo. I will give you now why Ambo wants Tarzan. We will know this later in the story. After this, the scene shifts and we are shown a conference room in England where we see Tarzan. Actually, Tarzan is the son of Lady Alice and Clayton, who belongs to the Greystoke royal family of England. And now here, Tarzan's name is John Clayton. Now here, the Prime Minister of London tells John that an invitation has come for you from King Leopold of Belgium, in which he has said that Mr. John Clayton, the heir of Greystoke, should go to Congo City in Africa and see the conditions there and make a new business deal with Belgium. But on hearing this, John refuses to go to Africa and tells the Prime Minister to send an apology letter to King Leopold on my behalf. After which John starts leaving from here. Then Mr. George William, who is a special man of USA, comes and meets John and says that you should go there because I feel that King Leopold of Belgium is hiding some secrets from the whole world after capturing Congo City in Africa through America. He has spent all the money of his country in laying the railway line, and now he is probably planning to make the Congolese slaves. And your childhood too is spent in that place, so you should go back to your people once again and try to understand them. And I will also go there with you because I have spent a lot of time of my life in the jungle. Now after listening to George, John gets ready to go to his old home. Then from here the scene of the story goes to the past, and we are shown the past of John, i.e. Tarzan. When Tarzan was young, his parents, who belonged to the royal family of England, got stuck in Congo City of Africa where there was a very huge forest, and they lived in a treehouse, but after some time, Tarzan's mother Alice died, after which Tarzan's father Clayton was worried for his son, and was praying that if something happened to them in this jungle, then someone should save his son. And then one day, many gorillas of the jungle together kill Tarzan's father. And after this, all the gorillas go to that treehouse, listening to the voice of the child. But first, a female gorilla reaches Tarzan, and she also had a small child of her own. So she feels pity on seeing this human child, and she keeps this small child, i.e. Tarzan, with her now after this. How Tarzan grew up in the jungle and how he got the recognition of his family back in England, we will know later after this. The story comes to the present where we see Tarzan's wife Jane, who is telling the children about Tarzan's story and the animals of Congo, that they are very big and dangerous. Then John also comes here, and the children become very happy to see him because the children knew that John used to live in the jungle once. Now we see that Jane comes to know that John is going back to his home Congo, and now she also wants to go with John, but John refuses her and tells her that there is a tribe named Ambo there who is after me, and you can be in danger if you go there. But Jane does not agree, and on her insistence, John finally agrees. After this, the scene shifts, and the story again goes to John's past, where we see that John, i.e. Tarzan, had grown up a bit now, and he lived with the same female gorilla who treated him just like her own children. But one day the leader of the gorillas came there and started chasing Tarzan to kill him. But in the end, he did not kill Tarzan, after which all the gorillas accepted Tarzan as their one more brother, and then Tarzan spent his entire childhood with his brothers. Now in the present we see John, who was looking at his childhood clothes and things, and he also opens a diary of his father, in which it is written that, John, my son, you are the heir of Greystoke. Our tomorrow, England is your real home, and not this dreadful jungle. If I die, then I pray that someone saves you. This diary was actually written by John's father when he was stuck in the jungle with his family, and John was a small child. And through these things it is proved that Tarzan belongs to a Greystoke family, i.e., a royal family. After this we see that John leaves for Congo City with Jane and George. And when Tarzan reaches there, first of all some lions come to him, and they meet Tarzan as if they are welcoming him. On the other hand, George was watching all this with great surprise. So Jane tells him that this lion knows Sturgeon since childhood. On the other side we see where. But a banker had lent a lot of money to the King of Belgium, and now Leon shows a diamond to that banker and says that we are going to get a lot of such diamonds and precious things from Congo soon, and we will return your money soon. And so we just need one more help. You have to send at least 20,000 Bard killers to Congo City, on which the banker says that it is okay. But if you do not return our money soon, then we will take over Congo. On which Leon promises him that I will fix everything very soon. On the other side, we see Tarzan, Jane, and George, who reached Kuba tribe. And this is that tribe. Jane's father was a professor, and he used to teach all the people of the tribe to read and write. Now all the people of the tribe are very happy to meet Tarzan and Jane and welcome them with dance and song. Then at night everyone was telling the story of Tarzan, and sitting here, Tarzan remembers his past, where we see that Tarzan had grown up now and how he used to live among the animals in the jungle, and his gorilla mother still took care of him, and his gorilla brother Akut respected and loved him a lot. And he also remembers how he met Jane, when Jane was playing with the children of the tribe in the jungle. It was here that Jane sees Tarzan for the first time, and Tarzan also sees for the first time a very beautiful animal which comes near Jane and starts sniffing her in a strange way. But Jane gets a little scared and Tarzan goes away from there. But Jane goes to the middle of the jungle in search of him, and then a gorilla comes, who is about to kill Jane, but Tarzan covers Jane, and to save her, he takes all the blow of the gorilla on himself, due to which Tarzan gets very injured. So with the help of the Kaba tribe, Jane rescues him, and the leader of the Kuba tribe, Mavi, knew the real face of Tarzan, because he was different from everyone in this jungle, and it was through this Kaba tribe that Tarzan finally got the identity of his family. After this, we see in the present of the story, where Leon brings his entire army on the Kuba tribe, and pointing a gun at everyone, asks the leader of the Kuba tribe, Mavi, to bow down, but Mavi refuses to bow down. Seeing all this, Tarzan comes to save Mavi, but then Leon's men tie up Tarzan with a rope and Leon shoots the movie. Now Leon had actually come to take Tarzan only because he had promised Ambo, the leader of the Congo tribe, that he would hand over Tarzan to him. After this, he takes Jane and some strong men of the tribe along with Tarzan as captive. Now when Leon was taking them, George starts firing from behind, due to which Tarzan gets free from the trap, but those people succeed in taking Jane and the rest of the people. Now we see the scene of the next morning where Tarzan knew where Leon would take Jane, but that route was very long, so he plans with some of the remaining people of the tribe that they will have to reach there with the help of a train. But now George also tells Tarzan that I will also go with you. But Tarzan gets angry at him and says that all this is because of you. It so happened that you had asked me to come here, and because of you, my wife Jane is in trouble today. On the other side we see Leon, where he is taking Jane and the others in a big boat, and there he tells Jane that the invitation sent to Tarzan by King Leopold was sent by us, so that Tarzan comes here, after which we will catch him and hand him over to the Congo tribe. That tribe is probably going to kill Tarzan, but it doesn't matter to us, but by doing this, we are going to get a lot of valuable things from Congo. And now that you are in our custody, he will definitely come looking for us. On this, Jane says that you might not have realized that by calling Tarzan you have made the biggest mistake of your life. On the other hand, we see Tarzan, who sets out for that train with some people of his tribe, and George was also with them, and moving forward, they reach a slope from where they had to catch the train by holding the branches of the tree. But George did not know all these things, but still he jumps down the slope with them, and going ahead. Now it was their turn to catch the train with the help of the branches of the tree. But in this, Tarzan tells him to climb on my back, and he does the same, and the train has already arrived. So those people climb on the train by swinging with the help of the branches of the tree. And when they reach the train, they see that there are more people there. And now Tarzan goes in front of the guards of the train to free those people and starts killing them one by one, and Tarzan's fight begins. The rest of the guards get scared after seeing this. After this, they catch the head of the guards along with Tarzan, who tells them everything about how King Leopold and Leon are planning to make Congolese, and are getting them to lay a railway line through which they will very soon take the precious diamonds and elephant tusks found in the Congolese jungle to Belgium. And to finish this work even faster, they are sending 20,000 more soldiers to Congo whose only job is to kill people. Now on the other side, we see Jane, whom Leon forcibly makes, have dinner with him, and while eating, Leon tells Jane that when I was 9 years old, one of my priests gave me a rosary as a gift which is made of the world's strongest spider's web, and I keep it with me till date, and sometimes it can be used to make a noose for self-defense. Then Jane says that you have made a big mistake by possessing me. Let Tarzan come. After that he will not give you anything. Then Leon says that I have spent most of my life in the jungle and I know very well how to deal with your wild Tarzan. If he comes once, then I will hand him over to Momoga. Then he will give me lots of diamonds and ivory in return for him. Then he says, but I don't understand one thing, that why Ambo is asking for Tarzan. Then Jane tells him about an incident that happened in Tarzan's past. And here we are also shown that when Tarzan was in the jungle, one day Ambo's son went to hunt gorillas with some of his friends, and he killed Tarzan's gorilla mother, who had raised him by loving him like a mother, due to which Tarzan got angry and killed Ambo's son. And due to this, Ambo wants to take revenge for his son from Tarzan. Now on the other side we see Tarzan, who had now got down from the train, and he is talking to George. He says that now I have to go ahead alone. I cannot take the people of the tribe with me because if I take them along, then everyone's life can be in danger. But George does not leave Tarzan, and he says that I will stay with you. And now Tarzan has to go through a jungle to reach Congo City, where very big gorillas used to live. After this, when he reaches there, a herd of gorillas comes in front of him. Then Tarzan tells George that you should not shoot under any circumstances. I will have to fight with the leader of this herd, and whoever wins in the end can get his point accepted. The name of the leader of this herd is Akwit, who used to be my brother, but now they consider me a traitor because I have started living among humans now. And now Tarzan and Akwit start moving towards each other, and a very fierce fight starts between the two, and there is a lot of competition between the two. There is a contest but Akwit does not kill Tarzan because he knew that Tarzan is his brother. But Tarzan gets badly injured in this fight, after which when Akwit moves towards George, Tarzan tells George to bow down before him, otherwise he will kill you. George does the same. So Akwit leaves without doing anything to George. Now Tarzan was injured, so George helps him and helps in healing his wounds. Then a herd of elephants comes in front of them. Tarzan goes to them and meets them and tells George that these are my old friends. After this, they start moving forward. On the other side, we see Jane, who tells a man of the tribe whom Leon had kept in a cage that as soon as these people put you in the water, you should run away from here and get help from your people. Saying this, she herself jumps from the boat into the water and swims in the water and escapes from Leon's people and goes straight to the jungle. But there she encounters a herd of gorillas, and as soon as Jane sees the gorillas, she bows down in front of them because she knew that if someone bows down in front of gorillas, they do not do anything to them. And then Leon and his men come there searching for Jane, and Leon also slowly comes to Jane to catch her. Jane tells Leon to promise that he will not do anything to the gorilla, and then she will go with him. And then as soon as Leon starts taking Jane with him, all of Leon's men start firing on the gorillas, and within no time they start killing all the gorillas. At a little distance from them, there was Tarzan on a hill, who hears the sound of firing and quickly jumps from the slope of the hill and reaches those gorillas through the branches of the tree. Then Tarzan's gorilla brother Akuta also comes there, and when Akut is about to be killed, Tarzan comes and saves him, and this makes Akut understand that Tarzan still considers him as his brother. But by then Leon had reached that tribe with Jane, and now Leon had fulfilled his promise made to Ambo by using Jane as a pawn, because by bringing Jane here, Tarzan will also follow him. And this is what happens. Now Tarzan reaches here and sees that Leon has been arrested by this tribe. In return, he got a lot of diamonds and elephant teeth, and he is running away from here with Jane along with all these things. But now Ambo is standing in front of Tarzan with his whole tribe, and now a fierce fight starts between Tarzan and Ambo. Both are killing each other, and this fight goes on for a long time, but then a time comes when Tarzan puts a knife on Ambo's neck, and asks everyone to surrender and tells Ambo that I killed your son because he killed the gorilla who was my mother. Then George also reaches there, and now both Turgeon and George together explain to Manga that Leon's people are going to capture the whole Congo, and we are fighting among ourselves here. Leon is coming here with 20,000 army with weapons who will wipe out the Congolese people, and if we keep fighting among ourselves like this, then we will be destroyed. If we are here, then we cannot harm them in any way. Then here Tarzan's gorilla brother Akut also arrives there with all his friends, and seeing this, all the people of the tribe get scared, and now Ambo also understood their point, so he agrees and surrenders. On the other hand, Leon had reached the port with Jane, from where he was going to hand over the precious diamonds and many elephant tusks to that banker. And from there, that banker is also coming with 20,000 army. But now Tarzan asks for help from all the animals of the jungle, and all the animals of the jungle also get ready to help Tarzan. And in no time, all the animals attack Leon's camp and start moving forward, crushing everyone. But Leon still does not leave Jane. He starts running away from there with him. But after taking him to a place, he leaves Jane to die among those animals. But then Tarzan arrives, and Jane is killed. Leon rescues the boat and gives it to George. Leon is running away, and his men are firing at Turgeon, due to which Turgeon jumps into the water and starts moving forward, floating. On the other side, George gets a machine gun in his hand and starts attacking Leon's ship. And when Turgeon also reaches Leon's ship, then Leon ties Turgeon's neck with his rosary and traps him. But then he grabs Leon with his legs and breaks the rosary with his force, after which he calls the crocodiles living in the water, and due to this, many crocodiles come and eat Leon right there. But by then, a huge blast takes place there, due to a bullet hitting the oil tank of the ship, and now everyone thinks that Turgeon is dead. And on the other side, Baker, who was coming with 20,000 army, decides to turn back after seeing this bomb blast, and tells his people that we do not want to get into any trouble with the people of Congo tribe. We cannot win against these people, so turn all the ships and go back. We will see on the other side. We know that nothing happened to Turgeon, and all the people of the tribe were dancing with joy because they had won this battle and got free, and now George also meets Turgeon here. Now further, we see that George comes back to England with all the data and accuses the King of Belgium that how he tried to destroy Congo and enslave the people there illegally. And after a lot of difficulties, Turgeon freed all the people. Then we see the scene after 1 year that despite being from a royal family, Turgeon now lives with his tribe in Congo City of Africa. And here Turgeon also has a son, due to which all the tribe members are dancing and singing happily, and with this wonderful story of Turgeon ends here. So friends, I hope you like this story very much, and if you are new to my channel, then like the video and subscribe the channel.